The 5Bs in me are big topics, so today we're going to break down each one and identify some key things that we can accomplish to achieve our overall goals. Let's get started. Welcome to Better You're Busy, guys. We are going to do a breakdown on the 5Bs in me. These are our inputs that we're going to break them down into. Our inputs are how we actually accomplish our goal. So let's go through these 5Bs in me one at a time and give you some direction to help achieve your goals. Reminder, the 5Bs in me are of body, bonds, business, budget, beliefs, and me. So let's go through these real quick. First, we're starting off with body. Body is our physical health. These are our body goals that we want to accomplish. So how do we do that? Well, here's some things that you may want to put some work around to achieve your overall health goals. Number one is nutrition. Of course, anything we eat is going to have an impact on how we feel and how we look. So get with somebody that you feel is somebody that you trust around nutritional guidance and talk with them to help you achieve those goals in nutrition. Second is exercise. Our bodies are made to work. So we want to have some type of exercise a little bit in our daily, weekly routines, just because it's going to have a lot of benefits for us physically and will help out with energy. So again, get with an expert that you feel you can trust on exercise. It may help build a routine for you, and just get moving, just get started. And there's a lot of information out there, but I think the big thing is to keep it simple and get started. The next thing is sleep. There's been a lot of recent research on sleep, on how incredibly beneficial it is. So go ahead and Google quality sleep, good quality sleep. There'll be tons of tips out there on making sure you get sleep. The latest that I've read and heard was 6 to 9 hours a night of sleep is what you really are going to need. Next, we have NEAT, that stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This is activity that you do that burns calories, that isn't really focused exercise. So taking the stairs instead of the elevator, walking to a store, parking in the back of the parking lot, all that stuff actually adds up to burning calories. So you can include these in your goals. For example, I have included a 30-minute walk every day. It's not my exercise, but it's a 30-minute walk, and it really helps out burn some extra calories. Next is meditation. Meditation, I could have put in spirituality, could have put in personal, but here there's so many physical benefits from meditation, and I currently don't know much about it, but I know that there's a lot of great benefits from meditation that you can incorporate into your routine as well for your overall body and health goals. Finally, we have our body therapy. Body therapy is really about getting work done in the sense of maybe massage, or maybe there's Tai Chi, or Reiki, whatever it is. These are activities that actually help with stress. They help recuperate the body. They help with your muscles, all those types of things. So if you have like pain, or you just have that feeling like, oh my gosh, I just need a massage, I can feel it, you can incorporate those different things into your daily, weekly routines and your inputs to help achieve your body goals. So there you have it. We have all of these different things that you can do and put some work by and schedule on your planner to help you achieve your overall health goals. Next, we have our bonds. These are our relationships. These are relationships that are important to us, and we know that relationships can give us energy. They can fill us with energy, or they can also drain us, right? If we're having problems with some of the relationships. We've all been there, right? That's okay. We've all been there. But let's talk first about our inner circle. These are people that are super close to us. These are people that we trust. These are our immediate family, hopefully. This is your partner. These are people that are friends that have become part of your family, or best friends, those types of things. Interrelationships are super important because these are people that you actually confide in or lean on when bad things happen, of course, and those things happen. So what can you do for your relationships goals to keep those relationships strong? So there's many things. If you have a partner, you can schedule date nights or time to actually talk about things, right? There's a lot of couples that do that. Things with your kids, there's all sorts of stuff that you can do to help build relationships. So look at that. You can incorporate that in your planner, and then you can move forward from there. Next, we have our outer circle relationships. These are people that are not in our inner circle that close, but our outer circle with people we interact with probably frequently, and they're still important in our lives. So what are some of the things that we can do to help build those relationships? And again, one of the first things to do is identify your inner circle and outer circle community, right? Which brings us to our last piece here. It is community. Community is being involved in your environment, your community, your city, your town, whatever it is, building relationships, being a positive figure in your environment. So check out some goals around that. Maybe you want to get more involved in organizations or anything that'll help benefit the community. So there you go. That is bonds. Plenty of stuff to work on there. Next, we have business. This is our income, how we actually make money. It's our career, our actual business that we own, or maybe our job that we have. So let's say we want to improve our income. We have goals to improve the amount of money that we're making. There are a couple of things that we can do to do that. So I listed a few things here. This isn't everything, but some good places to get started. One of them is building skill sets. So people will pay you more money based off of what you know and the skill sets that you have, right? So as you want to improve your income, say you're working for another company, if you want promotions, then you want to show that you're able to build your skills and possess skills that not a lot of people have. You'll be more valuable in that sense, right? Second one is school. Of course, there are some jobs out there that you need a degree. Like for example, my position I'm in right now, I need a master's degree. There's no way I would have got my job without a master's degree. So if you want to get promotions, if you want to learn more to help build skills too, that's what school is great for as well. Think about going back to school and see if that is a value for you. Next, certifications. People love certifications because you want to kind of validate in the sense of the stuff that you know. So if there's any cool certifications out there that you want to get, go for them. They do not hurt, and they can add to your resume. They can add to your skill sets, those types of things. So certifications are always nice to have. Next, we have networking, and this is huge. Probably one of the biggest ones of all these things to help out with your income here. So when it comes to who you know, it's completely true. I believe my last two jobs that I actually got were because of networking. That completely helped out. Skill sets important, no doubt. Education important, no doubt. But getting a network and knowing people to give you a shot, give you a chance, or understand your skills, that's going to be one of your biggest shots at improving your income. So if you don't have a network and you're not networking, you want to improve your income, I would highly suggest doing that. Highly suggest going out, talking with organizations, other people outside of your company, whatever it is. Get a network. Keep those that you connect with in your network. Keep them close because, if something doesn't pop up now, something may pop up later, So highly suggest getting a network. Finally, we have side hustles here. This is just some side jobs that you can do to increase your income. It may not be a lot, but it's something. And encourage anybody, so if you're not happy with your income you have now, get a side hustle too, and you can make some side money, and that will help out with your income. So there you go. That is business. All right, and then following business is your budget, of course. So your income is your revenue, and then budget is really understanding where all the money that you're getting is going, and is it going to the places that you want it to go, and you need to have a budget to really understand that. So one of the first things to do is to understand your expenses. If you are not doing a budget right now, you may want to look into that to say, hey, man, I am spending a ton of money on groceries or a ton of money on restaurants, and I'm not happy with that. I want to put it somewhere else. So understanding your expenses is a big part of knowing your budget. Next is investing. Again, this is knowing how much are you investing. Are your investing practices right now going to get you to your budget goals, to your financial goals? It's very important to know that. Is it 10% of your income that's going there? Is it 20%, right? And is the ROI on that investment going to get you to your goal? So look into those things. The next thing is debt. There's conversations on debt is good, debt is bad, whatever it is. But either what I'm saying here is to look at what you feel is right for you, and understand your debt a little bit better. If you don't like debt, then you should have a plan to probably get rid of it. If you're okay with debt and you want to make sure that debt is invested somewhere, then you want to be a little bit specific and understand how much debt, net worth, all those types of things when it comes to your financial stability. Finally, we got savings. So savings is not investing. It's a little bit different. Savings is your actual cash that you have. You may have in a money market, or you may have in a checking account, and an envelope, and under the bed, whatever it is, right? So savings is something that can help with a rainy day, or just something that you have to help you feel safe for your financial stability. So know your money, know where it's going, and you can do that with a budget. Next, we have beliefs. This is your spirituality. So it's so weird to say, oh, let's make some spirituality goals, but to me, it's not. I think it's really cool, because when we set goals, then that brings consciousness to what we want to improve. And spirituality is such an important part of our lives that why wouldn't we set goals around this, right? So how can we improve our spirituality? Well, first, if you're not happy with it, there's try to understand what do you think you can do to make your spirituality better. But I listed here a few things that may help out with what you can do to improve your spirituality. So if you do believe in a higher power, prayer, of course, is something that you can do. So many times people say, gosh, I need to pray more, right? So you can incorporate prayer and set some goals around prayer if that helps out your spirituality. Next is church or gatherings, organizations that you're a part of that help out with spirituality. Maybe incorporating more time with them, or seeing what you can do to get more involved, that it can help out with your spirituality pieces too. The cool thing about that is you're around other people that believe probably the same things you do, and that's always nice to have when it comes to your spirituality as well. Next, some people involved, spirituality for a lot of people is something that's bigger than them, and so these are things that you're doing things for other people that make you feel really good. So in a sense, you could say that charity or volunteering can be practices that you can incorporate to help out with your spirituality. You're making an impact on people and society, and impacting other people's lives in a positive way, and sometimes it's very spiritual for people. And finally, we have allocated time. This is really just allocating time for whatever it is that helps you with your spirituality. Incorporate that in your planner, and that can help out achieve your goal. And finally, we have me, which is personal development. And this is actually setting some time aside for you and only you. It's not anybody else. These things are super important just to help keep you happy. It keeps your mental fill, your energy full, those types of things when you incorporate things in your life that are just really all about yourself and self-development. So what can you do? Well, there are a number of different hobbies out there. Maybe you have different skills or crafts or organizations or sports or whatever it is, looking into those hobbies and setting some time to make sure that you get some of those things done. Of course, trying to also make sure you have time in the other things in the 5 B's and me as well, because I think trying to incorporate quality time in all of them is very important. Next is kind of similar to maybe your career, is incorporating some new skills. We know when we progress and we learn new things, when we get new skills and we perfect them, maybe sometimes it actually helps us with our happiness and well-being, because we want to grow, we want to continue to progress. Those things are important to incorporate some new skills. I mentioned learning, of course, books, reading, podcasts, all sorts of things that you're interested in. Learning helps with getting that mental fill, helps improve happiness and well-being as well. So incorporating those things. And I put in here travel, just because I know talking to a lot of people, travel is so important. Getting out of your bubble, getting out of your space, and understanding other cultures, understanding other places, and learning in that sense of actual experience is always a great way to help out with personal development. So it's really whatever is for you. I've listed these 4 things here, but there are many other things that you can incorporate into your planner for your to hit your me and personal development goals. Okay guys, here is a page out of the world famous Better Your Busy planner. I wrote down some things that I'm going to be working on to achieve my body goals. So I'm going to plan on losing 8 pounds of body fat over the next couple of months. And so there are things I need to do that. Now I've done this before and I feel pretty educated on how to do that. So I'm very comfortable with what I need to do. And let me walk through what I'm doing here. This is not suggesting this for you. You gotta figure out what you need to do for your body goals, right? This is just specific to me. But here's what I wrote down on my weekly view and tracking. This is what it's on inside your planner. So here I'm gonna say for my body goals, I know to lose my body fat, I need to eat 1,800 calories a day. In order for me to make that a habit, I need to meal prep and make that happen, okay? So there's an input and systems we're gonna talk about later. These circles that are, these open circles that you see here are when I plan on doing those. So as Monday and Tuesday go along and I hit my 1,800 calories, then I'm gonna fill those circles in and I'm gonna count how many I do that at the very end. So that's how we use this page. But I'm doing my 1,800 calories, that's my nutrition, right? My next is I need to work out. So I'm gonna work out about 5 times a week, right? I understand rest needs to happen into that too to help build muscle. So I'm gonna do my workouts on that, and I'm gonna try to wake up early to get those things done. For me, sleep, I don't need 9 hours of sleep. I honestly don't even need 8 hours of sleep. When I get 6 to 7, actually it's about 6.5 to 7 hours, I'm good, I'm golden. I feel great, I feel recharged, my brain feels very sharp. And so I need to make sure that those are, that I get that amount of sleep in my week. And then finally here, the last one is walk 30 minutes. This is that NEAT I was talking about. It's not really my workout, but just walking for 30 minutes helps burn off some extra calories for me. And it also actually helps me mentally as well too. So I just love taking a 30-minute walk. So that's it for me, guys. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be filling these in also in the other B's and then my personal development on my me stuff. I encourage you guys to do the same thing. I gave you some great areas, great topics to start on to achieve your B goals. Look into those and take some time. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just really think about trying to make things simple, especially if you're just getting started. So thank you guys so much for listening, and thank you for wanting to better your busy. Take care.